What's good, my brother? We're back at it. What's up? Yo, was the other day the first time you were following me, my brother? Is that the first time you ran into me? It might have been the first time you ran into me. Oh, my brother. I can't wait. Yeah, 100%. Oh! What's up, fam? All right. Me? David, who the fuck else, David? Is there another David inside here? Put these little containers away. What up, dog? What up, dog? What up, dog? What's up, my brother? How are you doing? Motherfucking get it together, motherfucker. Get it together. It's all fucking. What did you learn? I learned a lot, bro. Honestly. Yeah, the first time following you up, but I've been watching you for a while. Oh, okay then, bro. Then I'm new to this. You know, having oatmeal, getting logged in, about to hit the gym. You better be having some fucking protein with that oatmeal, bro. You better not just be having oatmeal by itself, bro. You need some protein synthesis in this bitch. Dude, it's almost Easter. Welcome to Leon's not favorite toy. He's were you the one that was with Flames? Who the fuck is Flames, bro? Hello, baby. Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that guy? I need to wash my hands. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Good morning, you two. I don't know who the fuck that is. Hello, Alex. Abby! Hello, Abby. How do you do? I miss y'all. He's a popular streamer. Yeah. No, I don't know that guy. Fuck, I need to get my... Thank you, Catherine. Appreciate you. I'm still trying to get shit together because I want, but hard to figure shit out. What do you mean, David? What are you trying to figure out? Hello, Kathy. What are you trying to figure out? That says I wish that that says I wish what? But I'm learning a lot from the best. Brother, you don't have an information issue. You have an application issue, brother. I'm all right. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? All right. What do you mean you're all right? Talk to me about that. Lay it out. How can we solve this? How are we going from all right to tremendous? Good morning, Troy. What's up? Flames, I don't know who the fuck Flames is. Who the fuck is that guy? Not me. Yeah, always remember this, brother. There's a mechanic for everything. With eating right and staying on it because my eating is somewhat on track. Yeah, brother. Well, here's the truth. Again, like you can keep doing it yourself or you get help. Those are your only two options. You can either do it yourself and do trial and error, or you get help, hire help. That's it. Either way, you decide how fast you want to get there, how long you want to take to get there. Hello. Well, hello. That's it, bro. Like, that's the only solution. And one or the other, you're going to have to be faced with uncomfortability. You either face the uncomfortability of not seeing the progress you want, or you face the uncomfortability of taking a risk, making the investment, and going through that. I just get rid of the girl, now I'm saving to get help. Good. That's how I think about it. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it tastes better than being shredded or something, bro. Yeah, but it's not just like, does it taste food taste better than being shredded? It's about like also like guidance. Carnivore diet. I don't think the carnivore diet is the best. I'm an introvert, but I'm here now. I'll be awesome. I'm introvert. You decide to be an introvert, right? You can decide to be an extrovert right now. You just have to face some fears and face uncomfortability. But that's where growth is, right? Do you want to grow or do you want to stay the same? I love eating rice, bro. I love eating rice too, but there's also comes a level of confidence when you look good and you feel good about yourself and you have energy. And now ask yourself, if I had unlimited confidence, what would I do differently today? What would I do differently with my life today if I had unlimited confidence? I had confidence like showing up. What would I do differently? And then once you can think about that, that's your that should be your vision. Say, fuck, I need to get that kind of confidence. I'd probably start my own business. I'd probably get the girl of my dreams. I'd probably just like travel more, you know? So you always have to attach a bigger reason for doing something, right? I'm working on, yeah. And enjoy the fact that it is uncomfortable by telling yourself, I mean, I guess this is what growth feels like. Absolutely. It's not that easy. Never said it was that easy. You start small. You start small, you build yourself up. Here's a way to be extroverted. Here's a way to start being extroverted in the smallest way. When you see someone, be like, good morning. Start there. When you see someone, make it a goal to say good morning to 2 people that you don't fucking ever know in your day-to-day life. Good morning. Good morning. That's it. All right, 2 things are going to happen. 1, it's going to push you out of your comfort zone. Number 2, you're going to give some good energy. The third thing that can happen is they might not say anything. And then you have to retrain yourself that it's not rejection. It's like, it's not your loss, it's their loss. Think about that. And that's why I tell myself, I say good morning to a lot of people. Some people don't say it back. I'm like, their loss. And that's what starts to build that starts to build your courage, and that builds your confidence. And that's what gets you more out there. It helps you grow. Small little things stack up. Stack that win, stack that win, stack that win. Oh, not before my fucking pan fucking gets all fucking. Okay, señores y señoras. Bitches, take my motherfucking. On my legs. Drink ginger ale, too much sugar. Fuck ginger ale, my mom drinks it. I'm trying to lose the iced coffee addiction. I drink milk, coffee, energy. Yeah, brother, you drink all the energy stuff because you're running out of energy. Because the way you eat, the way you sleep, all these things. You love me? I don't know you yet. I don't know you that well. You drink ginger ale? No, ginger ale? No, I just drink water and coffee. And bone broth now. Because my motherfucking gut. Today I'm having the fucking usual. Good morning, Santiago. That's so true, bro. It works in corporate every time as someone who's an introvert is. Okay. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And it's like when you realize you don't want something, right? You don't want something from somebody. You're like, hey, good morning, have a good day, have a good day. When you start to be like, all right, whatever you give, you shall receive. When you give and you give and you give and you give, it has to come back. Negativity is the same way. Meal prep. I'm intrigued. Meal prep? What meal prep? No, just make weights. Oh, fuck. Hello, Shugay. So would you bring for energy? I sleep 6 hours, eat when I'm hungry. Yeah, what do I recommend? Number one, it's going to come down to your thoughts too. Your thoughts. How do you think about your life, bro? There's nothing more draining in life than negative self-talk. Fuck, this isn't working out. I don't have this isn't good. Like, that's the most draining thing you can have is massive negative self-talk about your beautiful life. That's just not going to give you energy. Positivity gives you energy while negativity drains your energy. So how you speak to yourself has a massive reflection of how much energy you're going to have. Like if you're constantly complaining about your life or you're complaining about how things aren't going your way, how you wish things were better, how this, then fuck me, you're not going to attract good people around you. You're not going to feel good. You're not going to do good. With a gram of protein per body, but I don't agree with that. This guy's asking, do I agree with 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight? Everyone's at a different stage. Some people have never tracked protein a day in their life. If they weigh 190, 200, 220, if you have John who's 250 pounds and he wants to lose weight, do you think he should eat 250 grams of protein? Absolutely not. Everyone should start off at what their capacity is, of what they're able to do consistently. Just like someone who hasn't been working out in like 6 months, a year, 2 years, don't send them to the gym for an hour. Work out for 10 minutes. Start spinning the wheel. Start spinning the tires. Start going, and you gather that momentum. Hello. And like that's where having like a personal coach makes like a big difference in your fitness journey. When you have personal help, when you have personalization, you make so much more progress faster because it's actually tailored to you versus going off of what online tells you to do. You know, I'm picking up when you're putting that. Fuck yeah, that's like the biggest difference of having general information, which is from online, and then sitting down with someone, having personalization. It's just more tailored to the person and their circumstances and your situation. Okay, good morning, Sydney. I got 2 people telling me they love me. I love y'all too. Give me like 2 more. Hell yeah. Why did your girlfriend gonna make agreements? I don't have a girlfriend. Not yet. I'm sniffing what you're sitting. I like that one. You're sniffing what you're shitting. Yeah, dude, I've been sleeping a lot more. Just cause, bro, like, I've had less caffeine and things like that. I've had to make a couple of adjustments. This is my health to shit. You gone this? No, bro, I honestly didn't. Actually, dude, I met up with this chick, actually, but I didn't do anything. When did you get a girlfriend? I don't have a girlfriend. In your opinion, what's harder, to go from skinny to lean or fat to buff? They're both harder. They're both hard. They're both very difficult. Who stole the furniture? I don't need furniture. I'm literally moving. You've been drinking recently? What did you do with the chick? Drinking? I just talked. I didn't do anything with the girl. I didn't do anything with the girl. Why? I was like, damn, I don't want to do anything. I'll get my heart broke for a second. My life. Are you even a girl? My whatever. Not Tua. First of all, I don't know why your heart broke. You haven't even shot your shot. You feel me? Like, what are you upset about? What do you need to? You better shoot your shot before the shots are taken. Better shoot your shot before the shots are taken. Remember that. Oh, my legs, dude. It'll never happen. You never know. You never know. Why are you putting yourself down? Are you ugly? Like, do you think you're horrendous? You got it in black? I gotta go get it in black, bro. I think I'm gonna get it in black today or tomorrow. Leon, why are you there, Bobby? Why are you there? Damn right. Damn right! Teehee. Miami and Tampa, which got a problem with portion control for meals? Do you think guys should weigh my food? 100%. You should 100% weigh your food out, my brother. It'll make everything different, but you just don't know the portions. I love the energy, bro. What's the secret for high energy? Number one, I would say, number one is having a level of faith. You must have a level of faith. Number two, massive amounts of gratitude in the morning. Bro, you must wake up and realize how much of a blessing it is to wake the fuck up. How much of a blessing it is to have legs. How much blessing it is to have a beating heart. How much of a blessing it is to have lung in your, like air in your lungs. How much of a blessing it is to wake up with a roof over your head. Like, massive amounts of fucking gratitude will give you so much energy because you're so thankful for everything you fucking have. No matter your circumstances, somebody always has it 10 times fucking worse. So when you wake up and you're like super ungrateful, like, all right, I have to go to work, I have to do this. Like, dude, like, you are not excited about your life. You're not putting power into your life. You're not putting power to the wake up time, to your cup of coffee, to your scripture time, to your journaling. You're not putting power into yourself, into where you're going in life. And so energy really truly comes from just having that massive gratitude. Faith, gratitude. Number two, then servitude. Servitude. Like, wake up and want to give the world your very best. Want to give people and make people better because they met you. And the only way you do this is by bettering yourself. So obviously being in really good shape, what you put in your body, what you eat, how you train it, that gives you strength, that gives you confidence, that gives you courage, you know, that gives you a level of like self-respect and self-love. And so you want to give that to people, but you cannot give what you don't have. You can't give people faith if you have no faith. You can't show people how appreciative you are about life if you're not appreciative about life. You know, like energy comes from all those things that make you value your own life. Most people don't. That's why most people don't have energy. And like, I stopped drinking caffeine as much simply because I started sleeping more too. I'm not waking up at 3 anymore. I'm waking up like at fucking 5. And that's made a big difference in my life. I would say stopping too. Stopping and I would say stopping. I would say stopping and taking time to really, this is what most people don't do. Most people are go, procrastinate, go, procrastinate, go. Take some time and really fucking think about your life and where you want to go. Where are you going? You want more energy? Have a vision of where you want to go. Be so excited about where you're going, but you need to take time to really ask yourself, what do I want? And why do I want it? Why I stopped drinking coffee? I didn't stop drinking coffee. I've just been lowering my coffee. I just have more energy. My eggs! Fuck! I just have more energy. Give me a second before my 25 burpees double time champ. No. Hold on, let me get my eggs! I'm cutting. I lost 70 in 6 months. Can I eat at maintenance and create deficit through steps? Yeah, bro. I mean, like, if you, I feel you on that, bro. Just go back to your workouts. Like, you should still be working out. Like, you're cutting. You shouldn't feel horrible. Yeah, go back to maintenance for a bit. Stop being so focused on the scale. That's crazy. 70 months. That's not that bad. 7 months. Is cheese better than eggs? I make eggs with cheese. Is that okay? It's not okay or bad. It's not gonna really. It all depends on your macros, brother. Keep us some workouts for you if you have a shoulder injury. Yeah, bro, you have to fucking do these. You have to take care of your shoulder, number one. You have to start doing some physical therapy on your own. You have to start doing some of these. You have to stop. You got to start doing 5-pounders, just 5-pounders, getting blood flow, and you have to rest, bro. You have to rest. You have to take some time off it. My shoulder injury is getting a lot better. I did 3 pull-ups the other day. I haven't been able to do pull-ups in like fucking a month and a half. So I did 3 pull-ups. It strained it, but it's been a work in progress. I know all I've been doing is I've been doing shoulders with like 5-pounders. Yeah, 5-pounders. But my injury came from chronic stress, lack of sleep, double workouts. That's it. Mine came not from a bad workout. It just came from overly fucking pushing too hard. I pushed too hard. How did you injure your shoulder? Yeah, there you go. That's how I injured my shoulder. I pushed too hard. Coño! Yeah, bro, I'm like, fuck. Being an arm trainer, I saw it on the story. Was going. No, bro. You want to get in shape, bro. You just need to know. You need someone to guide you through the path, bro. You can get abs and everything like that if you understood what you need to do every day. Doing better now? Yeah, so much better. But lady, how did it happen exactly? I was just doing a lot of behind the head pull-ups. I was doing a lot of pull-ups behind the head, dips, and it fucked me up. What's your body fat? I'm not sure, bro. I don't really measure my body fat. I just look in the mirror. Double workout makes you smaller. Yeah, but my goal wasn't to get bigger, right? 34 that recovery is much needed. Yeah, my goal wasn't to get bigger. I don't really care. I don't care about being bigger. My whole thing is just being mobile, being athletic, being able to move, have energy, feel good. Texas? Fuck Texas. Nothing wrong with Texas. I just have nothing in Texas. Yeah, watch. Ugh. Nothing wrong with Texas. I've been to Texas. I went to Buc-ee's. I went to Buc-ee's. I burned my eggs. Fuck! The eggs. Not the eggs. You can get big. You can get big. Yeah, brother, but that's just not my goal, bro. I don't really care. I've been big. I've competed in bodybuilding. I've done it all. Any raw eggs in your protein shake? I just deserve it. Oh no, fuck that. Glad to know. Please take care. Peace and love. Also, the red splash in the color too. Yeah, I just got it. Yeah, I got it done. I got it done on Tuesday. Yeah. Red's my favorite color. I'd rather be Slim Tony and hypermobile than be a massive me. Yeah. Yeah, there's just like, what's up? Yeah. Hurt like a motherfucker. Out of the entire fucking arm. Losing my mind. Fantastic. Yeah. So does that mean something or is it just random? It's a nun. It's a nun. The word is saw. I just like that. I saw the nun. I'm like, I need to fill the space up. I saw the nun. I like the thingamabobber and the great. Yeah, you want to fucking get out of here. Will it fade? Everything in life fades. But my little EJK, our love, your love, and my love will never fade. I promise. Alright, what do I need? What else? What am I going to have for carbs? Fuck, I have no fucking bagels. And I have no cereal. Damn, what am I going to have for carbs, bro? I really don't want no fucking cream rice. I really don't want cream rice. Man, do I have blueberries? I guess I can have some cream rice. Yeah. Fuck oatmeal. Hello. Yeah. Fuck oatmeal. My hair is getting so fucking long. I washed it yesterday. No, I'm not the biggest fan of oatmeal. I used to eat a lot of oatmeal, but not anymore. Oh, I'm get some sauerkraut. Sauerkraut's not bad, bro. Little rocks. I actually started liking it, bro. Hasn't been bad. I don't deal with kill. The fuck. You want some more? Do you want some more? My new lunch meal: ground meat, beans, lentil, dates, sauteed onion, pepper, red eyes, and wild avocado. Motherfucker, Hokey, you're a fucking RuneScape person. Fuck yeah, bro. Hokey, what's up, brother? Fucking shout out to RuneScape, bro. I haven't played in so long, but I still love watching people play it. Best game ever. The inside the arm, fuck yeah, inside the arm is fucking, bro. It was brutal. I'm not gonna lie. Out of the entire arm, this motherfucker hurt the most. I answer what's gonna do. It's so fun. It's the fucking best. I don't play anymore, bro. I refuse to play it. I'm too into something. I go all the way in. I want to fucking be so fucking good at something. It was the shoulder, bro. It was the shoulder. Like this wasn't bad. If I wasn't being laid down like this, my fucking I'm like, bro, my shoulder. I'm like, dude, my arm was going on, too fixated. Yeah, bro, it's not a bad thing though. But that's why, like, I'm like this when it comes to my business and coaching. Oh, hello, Sarah. How are you, Sarah? All right, where we at? You know what? Fuck it, I don't need carbs. We'll just eat this. I really don't care about some carbs. I have a lot of. I have a motherfucking. I guess this and water. I don't really need coffee. Neck tat didn't hurt. This one didn't hurt as much. This one did. Well, on the back of my neck did. Yeah, then we'll teach. He in California. I'm in Gainesville. My new personal training really well. Hold on, I need to read that real quick. Best thing you can learn is macros, bro. Best thing you can learn is how to get people to follow through. He did ritual training. Yeah, if you want to shoot me a raving this morning, always raving. Ah, fuck! I keep getting shocked. Yeah, if you want to shoot me a DM, SA, shoot me a DM. We can have more conversations. I'm gonna teach a lesson. I'm gonna teach a lesson in a second, so stick around and learn something. Stick around, you might just learn something. Alex, we miss you, brother. I miss you. I miss me too. Nah, I miss you, motherfuckers. Olas, olas y olas, olas y olas, olas y olas. Buenas, 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 buenas. Bra. Motherfucker, you gotta have fun with your life. How do you have fun with your life? You get excited about your life. That's the best way to have fun with your life. You get excited about your life. Right? You must have excitement in your life. What kind of life is it if you don't have excitement? Does that make sense? Buenos dias, buenas. What up, Jason? What up? Buen appetito. That's all I have for today. Me vuelves pulsates during ordeals. What? My valva? What? Do you like adventure sports? What the fuck is adventure sports? Egg whites and fucking egg whites, whole eggs, and sauerkraut. But I might cut my hair. I'm not sure. I'm getting tired of it. But we're gonna fucking. Animal. No coffee, bro. I don't need coffee right now. Just water. I could have some coffee. I'm just having water right now. Hi. Hello. Yeah. I reduced my coffee. I reduced my coffee intake. Yeah, definitely no alcohol. It's been a year. It'll be a year on the 25th, 26th that I haven't had a lick of alcohol or drugs. I drink some green tea. It clears your skin. What do you mean? What's wrong with my skin? It's not clear enough? What's on the agenda today? Today on the agenda, we just didn't take, because I started sleeping more, bro. I played hockey one time. That's beautiful, brother. No, I lift. I work out. Why did I reduce the coffee intake? Bro, I started sleeping more. I have so much more energy. So I'm not running on fumes anymore. Walk on the beach. Hockey's cool. Colombia. Should make your stream longer. Fuck, we don't care. We care. Her. That's my favorite DJ. Yeah, Nike's not bad. ATV, off-roading, trekking, hot air ballooning, paragliding, scuba diving, go-karting. Not at the current moment. My current goals don't really surround that. My current goals is just build my business up, build connections. To make a year, like over like 120, between 120 and 150, but it all depends. But there's no ceiling. All right. What does that mean? Yeah, I'm gonna finish this breakfast up so I can teach. Give you guys some knowledge, some wisdom, some value. Give you as much value. I'm here to serve you. Give you as much value as I can. They're good. Carbs are not bad. But no, it's Charlotte DeWitt. So, carbs are like spending money. If you just swipe your fucking card all day long, you're gonna fucking, depending on how much money you got, you go, depending on what store you go, right? Why you reduce? Estella, I fucking just told you. I started sleeping more. Bread every morning, nights. But you always have to compare results. You have to fucking track progress. If you've been eating the same shit for like a month, and you've lost no weight, you still look the same. You gotta fucking switch something up. You have to be fucking curious. Why am I not fucking losing weight? Why do I not look the way I wanna look? What the fuck am I doing wrong? Be fucking curious. What's the way to get more lean and muscular and build when starting it? Leon! Tell me more about random muscular build when starting as a skinny fat guy with skinny arms. Hi, Cara. Caracita. What's the best way to get more lean and muscular while starting as a skinny fat guy with skinny arms? Number one, the best way, is you need a plan. You need structure. Grandma's doing better. Thanks for prayers. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. You have skinny arms, so we're curious. Didn't kill a cat. It's getting ripped. The truth of the matter is, bro, if you're skinny, you're fat, and you're skinny, like, to me, it shows me that you're not working out consistently. You don't have a schedule. You don't have structure. You're not sure what to eat. So before you tell me, like, what's the best thing, where are you starting from? Right? Are you not working out? It seems like you're not working out at all. It's okay if you're not. There's no right or wrong answer. It's just tell the truth. That's it. It's like I see my girlfriend 3 times a week, and the rest of the days, I just text her. What kind of relationship you're gonna build with her? Right? Good morning. Right? If you see her 3 times a week and you only see her, but you could see her more often, right? You started training. Okay. Let me finish this. I got you back. I'll give you the answer, Baba. What do you want, sir? Ah. Ah. I mean, ew. All right, muchachos. Let's learn. You're gonna learn more about training, nutrition. You're gonna learn more about how to get in better shape in your life than for most people in life. All right. Is he about to bring out the whiteboard? Fuck yeah, I am, brother. I'm about to teach you more about getting in shape than anything else in life. Yeah, it's all intention. Okay. I guess, yeah, everything's working out. Yeah. Spring is coming, guys. Oh, you have actually 90-something days, 95 days until summer. Bummer, this is backwards. I got you, brother. I got you, bro. I got you, bro. Do we have to track macro for the rest of our lives, unfortunately, just to stay in shape? No, we don't. Like, you're looking at the negatives of everything. Like, think about going the rest of your life not having confidence, not being able to take your shirt off. That would fucking suck, right? Imagine having to go the rest of your life not being able to wear what you want, not being able to take your shirt off, not being able to be fucking happy by looking in the mirror. That fucking sucks. Right? You're always giving up something for something. Always remember that. Ugh. Okay. Always remember that. You're always giving up something. Okay, let me listen to your advice. Pokitza. Hold on. There we go. My bad. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, beautiful people. Okay, so, and today's thing, I just want to give you as much value as I can to get you to progress, to get you to hit your goals. I know there's a lot of confusion. Here's the thing about the internet. We're drowning in information. Drowning. Like, you can spend an hour on TikTok, even 30 minutes scrolling, and you'll have a gazillion pieces of advice on how to lose body fat, how to get shredded, what's good for you, what's bad for you, what foods, carbs are good, carbs are bad, carnivore diet, keto diet. There's a gazillion things. So when you're drowning in information, what you actually need is wisdom. But wisdom only comes from actually applying what you're learning. And so when human beings, we get super stressed out, we just are overloaded with information, what do? We go back to what's easier, which is our normal habits. So you'll stick to your breakfast, you'll stick to not really working out as much, you'll stick to the things that you've been doing because there's just so many things going, like there's so much information that you rather do what's not working than go and try something that will not work and now you look stupid, now you wasted your time, now you went through pain, now you're like, you feel regret. See, that's how the human psyche works. If we don't have enough confidence, if you feel like, if you're walking into a building and it looks like it's about to fucking crash, you're not gonna really walk into the building. It's the same thing when it comes to like these diets And maybe you tried some diets in the past and you're like, fuck, I tried it, it didn't work. I tried this, it didn't work. So now you're really skeptical about trying something else because you don't want to keep feeling like a complete failure. So that's a huge thing that's happening in today's society. We have enough information for you to become a millionaire, for you to have a six-pack, to have the best relationship in the world, to get closer to God. We have it all at our fingertips. But we also have an attention span of a fucking less than a goldfish. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, and so all of this is kind of against us. Even though there's so much more, it seems like it's against us. So my goal is to just serve you here and give you the best advice that I've had. I've been training people for the last 12 years. I had a gym when I was 25 and I sold it. I've been working out for the last 19 years and I've never stopped. I've never been out of shape. I was really skinny. I started when I was 12. When I was 12, I didn't have confidence. I was insecure. I got bullied. So at 12 years old, I saw my buddy who was in the same grade as me, same age, but the difference was he was jacked and he had a cute girlfriend. All I wanted was a cute girlfriend. I didn't even want the muscles. I just wanted a cute girlfriend. So I went up to him after practice and I asked him, yo, can you teach me to do what you do? At that point, I did not have confidence. I did not know what working out was. My mom and my dad, my mom's from Colombia, my dad's from El Salvador. They never worked out. My mom worked out, but she stopped working out when she moved here. My mom didn't teach me how to work out. My dad didn't work out. They didn't really eat, like, they didn't know macros. So I did not grow up in a household of people who worked out. I grew up in a Hispanic household. Arroz con frijoles, carne, like, arepas, like all these things. Like we ate Oreos. I fucking love Oreos. Oreos, we had Frosted Flakes. We had whole milk. We had coffee creamer. Like we had all these different types of foods. It wasn't like, you know, I'd eat fucking Burger King. There's times where they'd take us to Burger King. They didn't know any better. Even me, when I was like 15, I'd still go to Burger King. Give me a fucking double bacon cheeseburger with the Dr. Pepper, please. Thank you. Boom, right? Like that was my thing. I didn't grow up with health nut parents. But anyways, so then once I went over his house, he started to teach me how to do simple workouts. Push-ups, sit-ups, and bicep curls. That's it. From then, I went and I spent the next 3 months in Colombia, Cali, Colombia, learning Spanish, making friends, and working out every single night. I worked out every single night. I had a little calendar. So from the beginning, I did not grow up with parents, but what I did have is I saw someone who had what I wanted. And so I thought, like, he had confidence. So I just wanted a cute girl, but I didn't realize that it wasn't the muscles, but it was the confidence that came from the muscles. Once I went to Colombia and I worked out for 3 months straight, my whole body changed. I got a little bit of muscle, a little bit of abs, and since then, I made friends, I got a girlfriend, or I met girls, I didn't have girlfriends. Met girls, I had my first makeout session, and I came back feeling like a completely different person after just 3 months. And that's, you know, usually what transformation goes through is like 90 days. And so then since then, that was me at 12 years old. I'm 31. So I became a personal trainer by the time I was 19. I sucked at school, right? I was ass at school. I only cared about 3 things when I was in high school. Working out, my friends, and girls. That's all I cared about. I didn't give a shit about fucking school. I'm like, C's get degrees, just don't fail any classes so my mom doesn't fucking bitch at me. So I fucking graduated high school. I graduated high school with C's and D's. Maybe 1B, whatever. I don't care, I graduated. I remember being in the classroom. My teacher says, who's going to college? I'm like, pfft. There's like 3 of us who raised our hands. 3, not us. 3 people raised their hands. I'm like, damn, bro, like more than half of us are not going to fucking college. That's crazy. And so in that time, like that's all I cared about, you know? And so by the time I left college, I'm like, what am I gonna do? So I got my first job at like LA Fitness and I was a sales rep. I didn't fucking like sales. I was like, what the fuck do you mean? I remember my first day at my job. First day at my job, I finally got it. I'm super excited. I'm working at a gym. I'm like, all right, what job am I gonna get? I was a lifeguard and then I worked as a busser at a restaurant. By the time I was 18, 19, leaving high school, I'm like, what am I gonna do? So I worked at a gym. Why? Because I love the gym. I've been working out 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, for like 7 years at that point. I'm like, you know what?
I'll work at a gym. I like the gym. So I became a sales rep. And on my first day, this guy, Alton, tall black guy. I'm like, hi, Alton. He's like 6'3". He's like, are you ready? I'm like, ready for what? He's like, ready to go sell memberships. I'm like, what do you mean sell memberships? He's like, we got to get people to sign up to the gym. I'm like, what do you mean get people to sign up to the gym? People don't just come to the gym. It's like, no, we got to get them in the door. I'm like, no fucking way. So I remember going out, and then we had to talk to people. I'm like, do you want to be at the gym? Do you want to go to the gym? I'm like, dude, I don't like this at all. Like, I didn't understand sales. I didn't understand any of it. And so after about a month and a half, my numbers were shit. And this one guy was like, Alex, why don't you just become a personal trainer? I'm like, I can do that? He's like, yeah, just go get certified. Cool. So I went down to Fort Lauderdale, down south, and I took this 2-day course. They taught us absolutely nothing. At the end, before the test, at the second day before the test, this white man says, hey, this is the test. I let you know, I'm white. If you want to slip something behind here, like some money, I'm not going to say no. So he pretty much told us, if you want to bribe me to pass this test, I'm all for it. I'm like, damn, bro, like, you got to be kidding me, right? Whatever. I made the test. I passed it. I got certified. And then I became a trainer at 19. And so I started training people. It was like the most exciting part of my life. I was like, I get to do something I love for a living. Like, I get to show people how to train. I get to show people how to work out. Like, this is the best job in the world. And since then, I've had my ups and downs with it. And I started a gym. I ran it for 3 years. I sold it. Then I went online. I went online because I want to reach more people. When you do personal training, there's nothing wrong with it. But sometimes you can only train so many people, right? And so here we are. So I need to get my other phone. But
where am I at? Big Man Burger King, most copied off McDonald's. But Burger King's fucking lit. I like used to like Burger King, right? So I need to get my phone. Come on. So that way you guys understand where I come from. These are just some of my clients. These are some of my clients. Just some of them, right? Either some of my clients that I used to train. I made great transformations of them. I have a whole bunch. But these are a lot of people that I've worked with, you know? From there to there. Significant amount of weight. You know, so it's been a beautiful further training tips. I'm gonna start working on my local gym on Monday. Nice, brother. Let me show my YouTube people. Yep. These are a lot of my people that I've worked with. Yeah. Yeah, this is a big transformation too. So, I just got certified in personal trainer. Any tips? I'm gonna start working on my local gym. My biggest tip, brother, with that is train people at the park. That's my my biggest tip is know how to get people to understand their eating. Because you can train people all day long, but if you don't have their eating intact, forget about it. The hour workout you're giving them is gonna go to shit if you don't mentally know how to coach them to eat a certain way. Because 90% of their results are going to come from their nutrition. You're just there as a trainer to show them how to work out. That's phenomenal. But if you don't get them to follow their macros, to understand, to make the mental shift, then they're just going to eat out on the weekends. They're going to drink. They're going to do everything that got them to where they're at. You know, CrossFit, fuck no. Fuck no. I did weightlifting. I did a clean and press. I did clean and jerk. But CrossFit was just too, in my opinion, too brutal on the body. I never really liked the whole CrossFit shit, right? So if I can give you, right, I'm gonna give you guys, for example, what I've learned after 19 years of working out. Do you remember your first training session? Yeah, I got paid $6 for it.
That's how you can have a healthy balance in life. You can have a healthy, yeah, brother, but this isn't for you, brother, right? You can have a healthy side. You're coming from your shoes, bro. You have to understand, bro. You're coming from your shoes. You're not in the shoes of fucking Jack, who's 50 pounds overweight, 60 pounds overweight, can't even look down at his wee-wee. You know, his pants don't fit. He's up 2 shirt sizes, 4 pant sizes. He went to the doctors and he said you have high blood pressure, has fucking high cholesterol. Right? Like, you are speaking from your shoes. I'm a coach. Right? I've worked with so many people in life. Like, I'm in people's shoes. Like, bro, you're 50 pounds overweight, you're 60 pounds overweight. Like, this is my profession. You're like, no, you're speaking it just from your space. But that's what makes me such a great choice. So, at the end of the day, like, that's what my job is, you know? And that's why I'm able to get people to change their mindset, you know? All the tips of being a good trainer. That's it, bro. Like, you have to have nutrition nailed down. You have to have nutrition nailed down. Just watch what I do and watch how I teach and how I speak, okay? Number 1, 2, like, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Servitude, bro, right? You have to want to actually change people's lives. And you have to understand that it comes at a cost. People that pay more attention. Always understand that. People that pay, this is a big one, bro. People that pay more attention. Look how much free information there is. And look how many people are still out of shape. Free shit doesn't make you move as much as paid shit. You think eating by your blood type makes a big difference? No. It doesn't make that much of a difference. It does not make that much of a difference. Because at the end of the day, the fundamentals are still the fundamentals. You know, the fundamentals are still the fundamentals of fitness. So let me give you, now that you kind of understand like where I come from and where my background is and why I got into fitness. And also, fitness is something that gives you more life than anything else. There's money, there's relationships, there's spirituality. All those are phenomenal. But if you feel like shit, you look like shit, don't matter how much you got in the bank, doesn't matter how great your relationship is, doesn't matter how much you want to get close to God. When you feel like shit, you have no energy, you can't even look in the mirror. Every time you put on pants, you don't like the way you feel, you don't like the way you look. It's something you carry with yourself everywhere you go. It makes everything else in your life much more difficult and not much more easier. In regards, if you have better health, it makes it easier for you to make more money, to have a better relationship, and to get closer to God. That's the thing. How much should I get down? 1 year now, I'm going to be a lean tone. I'll talk more about that, but right now, let me give you guys like some fundamental things that I've learned after training people for the last 12 years and training myself for 19 years. Let me give you some of the biggest mistakes I've come across, some of the biggest solutions to those mistakes. Okay? I would say like what I've learned of 19 years of working out, right? Number 1, I'm going to say, right, the first thing we need to understand, and it's what people have been constantly, what I would tell people a lot, right? Right, the first thing I'll say is motivation is a lie. Give me 1 second. 1 second, right? Motivation is a lie. That's the first thing I've learned in like 19 years of training and everything like that, right? So deficit, skinny fat. My brother, you have to learn, so you can see the comments, dog. Fuck it. No, I can't, dude. I can't, dude. Because then you won't be able to read what I'm going to write. It's all about discipline, but yeah, but like, what does that mean? No, it's not. It is all about discipline, but you have to understand. I've met some people who they make great money. They're fucking hella disciplined in business. But they're not disciplined in training and nutrition. You understand that? Like, I met some people like that are very wealthy. And they fucking have no discipline in training and nutrition, but they have discipline in business. And so it's not discipline always. It's not. It's a limiting belief. But anyways, motivation is a lie. Right? Motivation is simply just a feeling. It's a feeling. Okay? It's a feeling. And the reason most people, this is what I found out after working out for 19 years consistently and never falling off,
is that motivation is a feeling that people chase when what they're doing isn't working. Let me explain, okay? Everybody here has a job. You have a job, okay? Job, okay? How many times have you gone to work? Number one, hungover. Hungover, tired, not motivated, or you even hate the job, right? How many times have you gone to work when you were hungover, when you were tired, when you were not motivated, or even hated your job, right? Put a 1. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever gone to work feeling this type of way. Anyone? Hi, Jenny. Sharing with you. Brother, you can shoot me an email. You can shoot me an email. You can go on my Instagram and shoot me a DM. 1, right? 1. Okay? So, then the question becomes, but why did you still go? Why didn't you look for motivation? Why didn't you look for motivation? Like, no, I can't go. I'm just not motivated. I'm just not motivated. No, motherfucker, because the motivation, right? The motivation came from, if I don't go to my job, I'm going to be fucking homeless. Right? If I don't go to my job, I'm going to be homeless. If I don't go to my job, I'm not going to have a cell phone. If I don't have my job, I'm going to fucking not be able to have my phone bill. List or app where you have music on. Do you have a playlist or do you have I listen to Charlotte Witt. I listen to YouTube a lot, but I do have a Spotify, but no playlist. Right? Capiche? Entienden? Right? There's consequences that you felt immediately. If you did not go to work when you were feeling this that way, you would lose so much. But when it comes to working out, if you don't go, it's just another day of not feeling good, not looking good, not really having the energy you want. It's just a regular day. You don't really feel the effects of it. So you're like, I can put it off, I can put it off, I can put it off. But the problem with putting it off over and over and over and over again is that 2, 3, 4 years down the road, 5, 10, you look in the mirror and you don't even recognize this person. Right? That's called the curse of comfort. Because you put off going and working out and eating right because you don't feel the immediate effects of it. But look at yourself now. Where were you 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago? You probably looked better then than you do now. Because you still kept looking for this. Or you told yourself, what I find a lot is I don't have the time. I don't have the time. Or I've tried. I've tried before. I've tried before and it didn't work. So these are all stories that we tell ourselves. You know, these are all stories that we tell ourselves that really, I've learned that hold people back and really just make your life that much more difficult. So one of the things that I've learned in 19 years of working as that motivation is a lie. It's just a feeling. Okay? So now, here's the thing. All right, here's the thing. Number 2, right, that I've learned, right? Number 2, what I've learned is the best way to be consistent. The best way to be consistent is number 1 is having structure that equals results. Okay? We're very results driven. Good morning, Grand Rising. We're very results driven. Number 2 that I've learned that has helped me stay consistent or for the last 19 years is having structure that equals results. When I was 12 years old and I went to Colombia for 3 months, I bought a little machine. It was called the Perfect Push-Up. Right? The Perfect Push-Up. And with that, understand, my friend taught me how to work out. He taught me how to do push-ups, sit-ups, and bicep curls.
When I went to Colombia, I bought a machine called the Perfect Push-Up. And in that little machine came one of the best things I could have ever gotten. It came with a 90-day workout calendar. So for 90 days, and it's crazy, that's how long I went to Colombia for. I went to Colombia for 3 months. Crazy enough, I had a fucking calendar for 90 days of workouts. For a beginner, for intermediate, and advanced. It wasn't just some random workouts. It had levels to it, and I was a beginner. So since I was a beginner, it taught me what days to work out, what days to rest. So I had structure. Once I had structure, I didn't have to, well, what am I going to do today? This is my first time working out. What am I going to do? I didn't go to the gym. I was 12 years old. I couldn't go to the fucking gym. But I had a little piece of equipment that came with a 90-day calendar. And so I took those 90 days and every single night, all right, what am I doing today? What am I doing today? Biggest mistake you're making is you're waking up and saying, I might go to the gym today. I might go. You're still considering not going. You're still considering, is it worth my time? You're not, I don't know if I'll go to work today. Motherfucker, I gotta go to work today. There is no negotiating. Maybe sometimes you're like, yo, I'm gonna fucking quit my job. And if you feel that way, you should. So you negotiate already because you're like, I might go to the gym today because you have no idea, you have no structure. So you're just winging it. Nobody fucking gets great results winging it. Right? So the biggest mistake that you can make is not have structure. Because structure gives you, we are human beings. We like structure. We like structure. That's why we at one point enjoy like school or college or work. It's like we have somewhere to go. We like to be guided. When we're given too much freedom, we kind of fuck shit up. We get bored. Boredom leads to desire. Desire leads to vice. I'm bored. What do you want to do? I don't know. You want to smoke some crack? What about a bottle of vodka? Why not? Shit, let's go. You know? It's like boredom leads to vices. I'm bored. Boredom leads to desire. Desire leads to vices. I'm chilling. You know what? I'm gonna go jerk off. That's what boredom leads, because there's no structure. So structure leads to a lot of pleasure chasing. That's why having too much free time is not good. Because if you have too much free time, what's more attractive? To do something painful and then get pleasure, or to do something pleasurable right off the rip? As human beings, we'll always go towards pleasure, not pain. Right? So, once I had structure and I was following this game plan, within 2 weeks, I was like, I have little muscles. Right? So, I started to get results. Results are the most inspiring and motivating thing to ever see, is that I'm putting in work and I'm getting something out of my work. Most of you guys go to the gym and you do not see this. And that's why you're inconsistent. That's why you look for motivation. Because you're going through pain and you're not even getting a fucking result that you want. We flip it on the other side. If you went to the gym 3-4 days a week, you lost 1 pound, 2 pounds. Every week you lost 1 to 2 pounds, 2 to 3 pounds. Every week you started to see the love handles go away. Every week you started to see your arms get bigger. You started to see your chest get better, your back get better, your legs get better. You're like, I'm going to keep doing this thing called the gym. Why the fuck not? I feel good. But the fact is, every single Friday, nothing's changed. Every Thursday, I step on the scale, nothing. Step on the scale. Even worse, I gained a pound. What the fuck am I doing wrong? Right? Jacqueline, motherfucking, you needed to add me. I was in West Palm Beach 2 days. I was in West Palm Beach yesterday. I was gonna stop by, but I'm like, I don't have number, I don't have anything. Oh, thank God I didn't stop by. Smoke crack is wild. What's up, Trill? What's up? Severe diarrhea. Fuck, you're telling me. All right? Does that make sense? Put a 1 if it makes sense. Put a 2 if it doesn't make sense. Don't care, Jack. Candace. I fucking love that name. Candace. You're not real, but whatever. Okay. Also, I've been doing some studying on my own. We gotta do some push-ups. Okay? Listen, the best way to fucking retain information is to not sit here and do nothing, all right? So, get a real count. All right, let's do some push-ups. Literally, I'm not even kidding. I'll do some push-ups. Like, get the fuck up. You gotta get some energy. You want energy? Here's the key to energy, is doing shit. All right? Doing shit. It's fucking crooked. Why the fuck are you crooked? It's still crooked. Coño, porque está crooked. Oh. I'm down 186 from when I'm fucking proud of you, brother. Okay, I'm gonna do some push-ups. Do 2015. 2015. Beautiful. All right. We'll wait this out. Shake it out. No, seriously. One thing I've learned, and I actually learned this from Tony Robbins, is that if you want to retain stuff and you want to build more energy, you have to fucking get active. Energy is just emotion, right? Emotion. You gotta get excited by life. If you just sit there and kind of, okay, I'm listening, I'm learning, I'm scrolling. That's why, again, we're fucking drowning in information. We're drowning in information. I'm giving you information. But there's so much information. The best way that I can get you to make a change, the best way that I can help you get the result you want, the best way I can help you to change your life is to connect knowledge to action. Action changes your life. Thinking will not change your life. Sitting and thinking does not change your life. Only action. Action with the right information change your life, and then you re-strategize, okay? Get the fuck down and do some fucking push-ups. That's it. No, I don't. Always push-ups though because I hit the gym. Not with push. I hit the gym, motherfucker. I hit the gym too, bro. I hit the gym every single fucking day. I still do push-ups. I kind of fucking say, I just hit the gym, so I can't do push-ups. I sound like a baby. We'll do one more set. All right, let's I went to the gym. It's gonna ruin my progress. Shut up, bro. Let's do the push-ups. Yeah, this energy and motion. You want energy, you have to create friction. You want energy. You should do this for me. I remember not with the push-up because I go to the gym. No, but that's when you hire a coach, bro. That's when you hire me to tell you what to do. That's when you can hire me and step into my world, and I'll show you how to do everything. Yeah, I need the motivation. You don't need the motivation, bro. You need the push. Difference, bro. You need the push. I'm not here to motivate you, bro. I'm not the motivation guy, right? I'm here to fucking tell you the truth. I need you to, and that's how I get you to take action, right? You need the push. And you and I know if I were to push you on a daily basis, you get to your goal. That's it. If I were to push you, you were to work with me, you get to your goal. Now, what's stopping you from working with me? That's the only question. Fear, doubt, that's it. Because you know it. Yeah. Oh.
Money. That's not true, brother. And pyramid scheme. There's no pyramid scheme, bro. It's not the money, bro. It's resourcefulness, bro. You're not resourceful enough, right? I never had the money to hire the people, but I did. My whole arm cost me $6,000. All of this, that, this, like that, this, all this cost me $6,000. It's all about state, bro. It's all about state. If you're creative enough, if you're energetic enough, if you're courageous enough, can you not find the money? Absolutely. Right? That's how you have to look at it. You put so much limit on yourself. How much limit? Oh, I just don't have the money. That's bullshit. How many times? Put a 1. How many times you bought something even though you didn't have the money for it? Put a 1. If you've ever bought something that you didn't have the money for. Don't lie. Don't lie. Workout channel, you show people your exercise routine. People don't need more exercise routine. Exactly. People don't need more exercise routine. I don't want to show people more exercise. You can find a mazillion of exercise routine. People don't need more exercise routine. There's a gazillion. They need action. They need mentally. Exactly. And there's people on here who aren't fucking voting that you know you bought something even though you didn't have the money for it. Goes to show, bro, it's never a money issue. It's not. It's a lack of resourcefulness. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want to get out of the situation you're in? That's what I always ask myself. You know, I'll tell you a story about my own time, right? This is where I took one of the biggest risks in my life. So when it comes to that, I'll talk, right? For example, I had my gym. Where am I at? I had my gym. This was my gym. The Lion's Den. This is my gym. Hugs from Brazil, Sao Paulo. Good morning. Right? I had a gym where I was training people called the Lion's Den. Right? I had a gym called the Lion's Den. Right? That gym, I was training people. That gym was making me anywhere between 5 to 11K a month. Right? That gym was making anywhere between $5,000 to $11,000 a month for me. Training people, just me, just myself. Like training clients, I had a dog, I had no car payment, nothing. Right? At that point, I had my place. I was training people. Yeah, I'm fucking one of the best trainers in the entire world. Right? When you're the best at what you do, you're gonna make the most money. So training people started off at a fucking park with no money. I started training people at a park with no money. But I had the attitude of like, I'm gonna serve people. I know that I'm really great at what I do. I know I can change people's lives. Just give me the opportunity. This is me training one of my clients at a park before I had my gym. I had no gym, just a couple noodles and some boxing gloves. Noodles and boxing gloves. I gotta show my fucking people. Right? So this is me training at the park. Right? There's Messi Park, July 20th, 2020. Okay? So that's that. So I'm making good money. I got my apartment. I got a car with no fucking car payment. I've had it for almost 10 years. But I was not happy in the sense of like, I don't want to live here no more. I don't want to live here no more. I want to travel. I've been running this gym for 3 years now. Started in 2020. It's 2023. I don't want to. What's up, Kosa? Hello, Daisy. So, at this point, I told myself, all right,
I need to do my online business. And I've tried doing online coaching, but it wasn't working out. I tried to do online coaching, it just wasn't working out. I was trying to get clients, wasn't working out. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I didn't know what I was doing wrong. I kept trying, just like you are in your fitness. I know what I wanted. I wanted to make a certain amount of money. I wanted to be able to travel. I'm just like stuck here. And I'm training people. There's nothing wrong with it, but I just want to leave this place. So I made a decision. There was a company, right? Company that was ran by a guy named Tanner. His name is Tanner. Right? Tanner Chester, Tanner. Found this guy named Tanner who had a coaching business, who helped coaches like grow online. And I saw a bunch of his testimonials. I've been following him for a while. And I said, fuck it, dude. I want to work with this guy. So at the moment, I decided to sell my gym. Here's the thing. I told myself, if I don't sell my gym, I won't be able to go fully online. I just won't, because I have a safety net. Like if I try to go half-assed, well, I'll wait until my business gets better and then I'll sell my gym. No, I fucking knew if I half-assed it, I'm not gonna go all in. It just doesn't work that way. So I sold my gym. I only got like $8,000 for it, right? I only got like $8,000 for it. Because I had just gym equipment. I was renting out a place, so I sold all my gym equipment. I made about $8,000. I spent about 6 to 7, I would say. 6, 7. Right? Paying some debt off. Right? I paid some debt off. At the same time, my car was starting to take a shit on me, so I bought a new car, right? I bought a Mustang. Right? And the whole, my payments were like $850 a month. Big mistake I made. It's okay. We live and we learn. Bought a Mustang, $850 a month. Now, I went from 0 car payment to pretty much $850 a month. Bad mistake. I already know. You live and you learn. Okay? Right, $850, right? So, I talked to the guys. His coaching program, his coaching services, were $16,000. Okay, $16,000. And pretty much their promise is like, we can help you make $10K a month doing online coaching, right? We can help you make $10K a month, and then like the ceiling is the sky is the limit when it comes to coaching, right? I'm like, okay, I don't got $16,000, right? So I went and got a credit card, right, from Capital One for $4,000. For $4,000. I got a credit card from Capital One. I end up putting down $4,000, right, on this credit card. I sold my gym. I had about, my rent was $1,500. Right? My rent, my car, food, like fucking utilities, another fucking, like, let's say $1,000. Okay? Let's say another $1,000. So we have rent is $1,500, utilities another, and food is $1,000. Now we have $25. Now I have a car payment, and now I have no gym. I have no income. No income, zero. I went from $5,000 to $11,000 a month to zero to $4,000 in debt. Sold my gym. I sold my only source of income. Went to zero, actually negative, not even zero, negative. Put it all in black. So at that moment, why did I do this? Because I knew a couple things. Number one, it's not going to get easier. Like if nothing changes, nothing fucking changes. Like I just did not want it. There's nothing wrong with what I was doing. I just didn't want to do this anymore. I wanted to change. Did I have the money? No. But I became resourceful. Did I take a risk? Absolutely. If I told you, hey, you're making $5,000 to $11,000 a month, now you have to go down to zero and you might not make money. Well, that's a big fucking risk. Like, do you hate your job? I don't hate my job, but I know I could be doing more. No, I would stay. Most people would stay. Most people would keep this. But I'm not most people. I don't want to be most people. I'm not okay not being happy. Like I want to do what I want to do with my life. And the pain of staying here was greater than the pain of the risk I had to take. So I took the risk. Did it pay off? Absolutely. Within the first 10 months, right? Within the first 10 months, right? 10 months. I'm not going to fast forward it. 10 months. I made 120 grand, right? 4 months into it, right? I had made 7 grand, 7 grand, 14 grand, 24 grand. By the 4th month, I moved to Miami. By the 4th month, I moved to Miami. Huge risk, paid off. But it took work. It took this. So it's, with the moral of the story is this. You're never going to get to where you want to go being comfortable. You're never going to go to where you want to go thinking it's going to feel right. It has to feel uncomfortable. You must be resourceful. This is what it's taught me. I took the risk because I'm like, to me, it was a bigger risk staying where I was at. Because I've seen so many people just never change. I've seen so many people just simply do the same shit over and over and over and over and realize you wasted so much time of your life that you cannot get back simply because you did not want to take a risk, simply because you did not want to get uncomfortable, simply because you did not believe in yourself enough. It took a lot of faith to do this. But I just didn't want to keep staying stuck, bro. Like I was so tired of like not being happy with where I was at that I was willing to take the risk. I was willing to lose it all. So when someone tells me, oh, I don't have the money, motherfucker, I didn't have the money either. I took a big risk. But that is what life is about. It's about having courage. Because you're living in fear or you're living in faith. One of the two. You're living for God or you're living for the devil. I don't give a fuck what you think about. If you live in faith, you take fucking action. You take leaps of faith. You are living for God. But you're constantly comfortable. You're constantly afraid to do things. You are living for the devil. And you wonder why things don't go your way. Because you're not obeying God. God wants you to literally jump. He wants you to literally jump and show him how much faith you actually have in him. But most people want to see proof before they take action. And the Bible goes completely against that. Faith is seeing before you, is believing before you see.
And then they will pay for your advanced class, obviously more money. Bro, people will definitely get better in shape if you show them how with an instructive video tour, even better. No, bro, Stranger Things, bro. No, brother, here's the truth. Like, the truth of the matter is, brother, like,
that's what you think, brother. That's what you think. Let me ask you, how many people have you paid? How many people's videos have you watched instructional and you've paid them? How many? Oh, what time is it? 10:30. Okay. Okay. 19 around. All right, back to the lesson that we once started on. Okay. Results, structure. What else? 19 years. What is it? 19 years work done. Good morning. Good morning. I would say, right, what I've learned from 19 years, like, eating shitty is actually not, eating healthy is, the payoff of eating healthy is energy, and energy can help you create a better mind. Here, this is a really good one. This is a really good one, okay? This is a very good one, which a lot of people don't think of, okay? A lot of people say eating healthy is expensive. But the truth of the matter is, what I've learned after 19 years is when you eat healthier, right? You get more energy. Right? Energy is more valuable than money.
energy is more valuable than money. And technically, money is energy. Money is energy. When you have more energy, guess what you can do? You can produce more. You can produce more. When you eat healthier and you learn to eat, you have more energy. You can go longer, you can go harder. And that means you can learn a new skill. That means you have contagious energy. People want to be around people who have energy. Go be around people who make money. And if you show up with a bunch of energy, good energy, how you doing? This is like, motherfucker, I like you. Like, what do you do for a living? This, or this. Well, let's go. You want to go get a workout in? You want to go grab some food? You want to go grill somebody? Yeah, let's go. And that gives you more opportunity. But when you eat like shit, you lack confidence, you lack energy. So you don't want to meet people. You don't want to be social. You don't want to communicate with people. You don't want to get online and post videos. You don't want to get online and spread good things. Why would you? You don't like the way you feel. Like, emotions are huge for us. When you feel like shit, you look like shit. Do you want anyone to see you? Do you want to be social? No, it's the opposite. You want to be more introverted. You want to stay in more. Think about when you used to be the most social. Think about, you used to be so much more social when you were younger. Like, you were just more excited. Now you're like, ugh, I can't believe I look like this. What's up, Kimmy?
It's not about the money. No, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
right? So, and there's a lot more things that I learned. You know, there's a lot more things that I've learned. I can keep going down this list, okay? Well, another thing that I've learned, another huge thing that I've learned, 99% of people who are out of shape, right, undereat protein. Bro, if you fix this problem, I'll ask right now, right? Right, it's all about the money. It's all about the money. It's not all about the money, but the people who've invested have changed. Think about your life. How much money have you invested into actually fitness? Nothing. It's probably why you still look like crap. Like, money talks. I'll say it again. Like, you invested maybe into a gym membership, but that's it. $25, $30. It's not going to change your life. Like, at the end of the day, it's like when you put something that you value on the line, you're gonna show up more. Yeah, that's it. So, I would say 99% of people undereat protein, right? If you guys, if people literally downloaded MyFitnessPal and you tracked everything you ate, tracking is so much. That's another thing I've learned, right? Another thing I've learned, I would say, is the negative self-talk about fitness. Right? Negative self-talk about fitness. Like, when you will never succeed at anything that you speak negative about. A lot of people, but I don't want to give this up. I don't want to give this up. I'm like, do you realize it's not normal to not like what you see in the mirror? Do you know it's not normal to cringe when you take your shirt off? Do you know it's not normal to walk around constantly thinking, what are people going to think about me? Like, are people looking at me? Like, it's not normal to be fucking having be constipated, to be bloated. That's not normal. You just made it normal. It's become your norm. But that's not normal. It's not normal to not be able to sleep well. It's not normal when you get 7-8 hours sleep and you still wake up tired. That's not normal. So when you're like, tracking is a lot. Tracking is a lot. That seems hard. I'm like, you know what's hard? Walking around constantly fucking tired. Your back always hurting. Your shoulders hurting. Like, that's the thing. Like, you've just made it, you just normalized your life with all the pain that you go through. So from a point, you look at the things that you have to change as more work. You know how much work it is to carry around an extra 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds? Go grab 50-pound dumbbells. Go grab two 20-pound dumbbells and carry them around your house for 2 hours. Fuck, carry it around for 30 minutes. You know how tired you're gonna get carrying around 40 pounds? Well, if you have 40 pounds to lose, 50 pounds to lose, that's why you're always fucking tired. So, yeah, niggas start talking about your fitness. What else have I learned in 19 years? You attract really cool people in your life. I would say another good thing is, what I've learned is, yeah, the quality of people are much better. It's like first class. Not many people go to first class, but being in shape gets you kind of like first class people. Because people who are in shape attract other people who are in shape. And people who are in shape respect themselves. Like, you actually care about yourself. You see a guy with a good body, like, damn, that guy fucking, like, he puts in work. You see a girl with nice glutes, good legs, like a nice back, good arms. Damn, that girl fucking works out. Like, that girl, like, she has a nice core. Like, damn, that girl, like, respect. Like, she carries herself differently. People that work out carry themselves with so much more respect and love for themselves. Like, I'm proud of myself. Some of them push it to fucking super massive cockiness, right? Massive cockiness, right? But you see someone that works out, when you work out and you see someone else that works out, you will immediately have a mutual level of respect. When I would go to festivals, or new gyms, I'd see someone like, what's up? I'm like, bro, dude, you have a great physique, bro. I go to festivals and we instantly hit it off. Not everybody, but I'm like, bro, you have a great chest, bro. It's like nice arms, like, and we just talk and things like that. Then we spark up a conversation because we know it takes work. So we attract people in our lives that have a level of discipline, have a level of like respect for themselves, and so you attract people who are also trying to be better. You know? Since I started working on it, yeah, because which leads me to the next thing I found out, right? It's your mood. You're happier. Like, you're so much more happier. You're just much more happier when you're healthy, when you feel good. Because when you're healthier, I've learned that you just have more freedom. Like, you're like a kid again. When you're a kid, like, kids are happy because they're able to run. They're able to play. Motherfucker, like, you can't even fucking play. Like, you got older. Just an adult just means we have more responsibilities. We have bills to pay. Great. But it doesn't mean we don't get to have fun. Like, it doesn't mean you shouldn't be able to go every single day. It's like working out should be like a recess for you. Working out should be a place where you go and you have fun. You disconnect from your problems and you focus on strengthening yourself. So when you come back, you're like, all right, bitch, what is this problem I'm having with my job, with my relationship? Like, it's the time, like, okay, no matter what's going on, let's have some time to just take care of ourselves. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning. So if you want to be happier, have more recess time. Have more recess time. You see, when I used to train people in person, one of the things that I would do is when I would train them, my goal, anytime I train somebody for the first time, my goal is to make sure that they have fun. I'm like, I want to make sure they have so much fun, they're going to want to come back. Like, my only goal when someone trains with me for the first time, I'm like, I'm going to make sure you have such a good time that you're going to want to come back. I'm not there to
to show my ego. I'm like, I'm gonna put you through the fucking ringer. I don't need to put you through the ringer. The fact that you're even here already shows me that you have courage and things like that. Let's just have a good time. Let's just play. Let me show you what fitness really is. And that's why I got a bunch of clients. So like, yo, like I want to do this again. And I want to only train them for 30 minutes. I'm like, you only need like 30 minutes. You don't need an hour. I said, why? Because it's going to come from your food, right? And 30 minutes with me, I have 19 years of experience. Like what we get done in 30 minutes, most people don't even get done in 2 hours. And I've had so many people tell me, bro, I have such a better pump in 30 minutes than I do like an hour or two by myself. I'm like, yeah, because I know what I'm doing. Why do I feel so hungry after a surgery? Because you're fucking your thingamabobbers. Yeah, it's just fun. Like it's just energy. Do this, do that, do this, do that, do this. You know? Yeah, I'm like 90%. No, fuck it, like 99% chance I'm moving back down south to Miami, and I might open up a gym again. But I'm putting that out there, so I'm gonna, Jacqueline, we need to connect because I need to go down south. I don't know if you live by yourself or things like that, but I need to go down south. So I would love to hit you up. No, honestly, add me back. Like this is like on a serious note, like serious note. And I'm making things happen. But yeah, so that's another thing. Make it playful. Make it playful. Right? I live with my parents now. It's okay. Are they cool with me? Can I say hi? It's me and my dog. We'll come up with the story. Right? So the floor is open for questions. Any questions? Yeah, make it playful. Right? Yeah, they are really chill. Listen, it'd be a blessing. I'm not even kidding. Literally, add me back. I just literally talked to you about this. Any questions? Back and forth to Jersey. I'll watch the house.
Good morning. The way you explain it so clear to me, it's dope. I see how God is working through you. God, just keep going. Stacy, of course.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, like.
But big buff guys that can't stretch or reach their back, you don't understand that seems uncomfortable.
Yeah, like I think there's also different phases. Like I didn't care about stretching when I was younger. Now I'm like, bro, I gotta make sure I can fucking move my leg here.
I think what?
Yeah, I'll watch that. I ain't gonna rob anything. I just need to go down to Miami. No, seriously, yeah. Like I'm trying to make moves. Not even trying, I'm making moves. But seriously, I'll be back. Let's just talk about this. Por favor. Any questions? Yes. I'll even work you out. Fuck it. I'll train you. That was my proposition. I'm like, if someone's lets me stay for them for a bit, I will train them. I'll train your fucking family. I don't give a fuck.
Do you double G ice cube by icy? What? Do you work out at the same time every day?
I'm working out a little bit later now, like 7, 8 o'clock. I worked out today at 8. Yeah, that's the thing. Anyone lives down south, I just need some space for now. Like I have my place here, but I'm going down south. I need to make some trips. But I'm a dog. So I'll put it up on social media. Who is in Miami? Fort Lauderdale, Miami.
I wouldn't think that.
Yeah, I'll train you for free. 100%. That's like a $5,000 offer right there. Set you your macros, train you every single day for 30 minutes to an hour. Train you every single day. Just let me stay there for a bit. And then I'll go back and forth. I should just put that on.
Tell you wake up every day.
My sleep schedule is different now. Like 5. I woke up at 5 today. Yeah. I'm sleeping in more. YouTube, do you have any questions? 5, yeah. I live in Arkansas. Arkansas! I like to say it that way. Arkansas. Yeah. We'll sit down, do macros. We'll do your grocery shopping. I'm going to put out a banner. How's Leon with other dogs? He's phenomenal. He's just a baby. He loves all the other. There's never been a dog he's never liked, except Dobermans. I tell you that. If it's another Doberman with his testicles, then no, it won't work out. But other than that, he's phenomenal with other dogs. He's just a baby. He's even good with cats. Oh, yeah, he's great with cats too. I should just put that out. I use my socials. I'm gonna put that out. Hey, who's lives in Fort Lauderdale? Yeah. I guess so, yeah. I'm gonna put that out. Yeah, I'll put that out there, yeah. Whoever lives in fucking anywhere between Fort Lauderdale and Miami, I'm looking to stay with them. Not even to stay there for long. I literally need to wake up. I'll train you, and then I'm down. Yeah. Questions? I'm also thinking about cutting my hair. I love my hair, but I might fucking go back to short hair, Alex.
Someone will accept that by the weekend. When do you not have motivation?
You know what? I'll answer that question because it happens. I was about to say something. Jacqueline, you can say it to me when you add me. But seriously, like I was trying to find you when I was down south. I'm like, I don't even fucking know her fucking goddamn TikTok account. This is bullshit. Still waiting for braids. I'm gonna get the braids back before I cut it off. If I cut it off, I'm not sure. Anyways, okay. When do you not have motivation? Okay. Let me explain. Like, which has happened to me recently. That's why I took some time off social media. So, we need to understand this. We will always be motivated more by pain versus pleasure. Like, that's the thing. We will always be motivated more by pain versus pleasure. Right now, if your teeth are fine, like if you haven't gotten a cleaning in your teeth, I haven't had a cleaning in like 2 years in my teeth, whatever. But if my fucking tooth starts to fucking hurt and I can't bite, I can't chew, I'm gonna go to the fucking dentist. Right? You see the difference? Pleasure. I need to go to the dentist to make sure my teeth are clean. My teeth are fine. Like to go there, get a nice cleaning, whatever. No, I have a fucking toothache and I can't fucking bite. Pain is gonna take me to the dentist. Why do you think people that go through breakups, really bad breakups, get in the best shape ever? Some of them get in the best shape ever, and then some of them go towards like the drugs and alcohol. Why? Because the pain that they feel in their heart is way bigger, way harder than the pain of working out and eating differently. Do you see where that makes sense? When it goes away, how do you get it back? I go back to my vision. I go back to my goals, right? But there's discipline, right? There's discipline. Discipline plays a big role into it, even when I'm not motivated. Even when I'm not motivated, and I get you. I don't want to fucking go to the gym. Trust me, these past few months, February was one of the toughest months for me. My stomach was fucked up. I injured my shoulder. Like, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I didn't want to go to the gym. I didn't want to work out. But you know what's more painful for me? What's painful for me is to look in the mirror and not be happy with what I see. Like to take a picture, take pictures. Take pictures. Sometimes you have to face the reality that you're kind of out of shape. Like sometimes you're avoiding the truth, and so you don't feel the real pain. Take a picture of yourself every single day without clothes on. And look at it and be like, this is me. Do I find myself attractive? Take one every day. And like that's painful. Especially if you don't like what you see. You need to visit this. You need to stop looking for motivation, right? And you need to start looking at the truth. You gotta start looking at the truth. And that will push you.
And you just gotta be really sick of where you're at. You know? Like even, like what kept me going is like, I'm not gonna get out of shape. Fuck that. Like even, I did, and here's the thing. When I went to the gym, I still had structure. That's the thing, guys. You guys want, even if I give you all the motivation, if you fail to get results, it doesn't matter how much motivation you have. If you don't get results, it doesn't matter the motivation. You guys don't know what you're doing. And essentially, you don't have something personalized. You have all the information in the world at your fingertips. Google, ChatGPT, TikTok, this, all free. But because it's not personalized, because you haven't invested anything into it, it means nothing. So you're looking for motivation, yet you're missing structure. Right? You're looking for motivation to get the results you want, yet you're missing structure. Macros, understanding how the lifestyle works. Does that make sense? We can't change. Can't really make change happen if we don't have a GPS.
Music, play the point.
I would say just look at Shaw DeWitt. Yeah, Shaw DeWitt. She's great. Charlotte DeWitt. I have a few minutes.
5 more minutes. Jacqueline, I hope you.
No, she didn't accept me yet. Motherfucking Jacqueline, accept. This is business, Jacqueline. Ah, this shit fucking hurts.
I'm not lying computer about.
It's Mufasa.
I don't know, like. I don't know. It's like what I want one day. Makes me cry. For what the scale says or how you look in the mirror. Yeah, that movie makes me cry. I gotta show my YouTube people. Cause yeah, I'm gonna start crying if I think about it. Man, like. Let me explain something to you, okay? So, I love my parents. One of our biggest fears, this is the last thing I'll say. One of the biggest fears that we have in our life is, number one, these are the two biggest fears that we have in our life, right? Number one is not being good enough. Right? Number one is not being good enough. So when I was growing up, when I got bullied, when I saw a psychologist, and I told him about when I would grow up, and I would either be eating too late at night or would be making noise, my dad would yell at me. Or when I was playing baseball and if I didn't throw the ball right at him somewhere else, I got in trouble. So every time that he would yell at me, it would make me seem like I'm a bad kid, like I'm not good enough, like I'm making noise. You're making noise, you're waking me up, this, like you didn't do this right, this. So constantly, I always felt like I wasn't good at growing up as a child. Because I got yelled at a lot. I got hit for doing small things that were wrong. So I got punished. And so when I went to school, I got bullied. So at home, I wasn't good enough. I went to school, I got bullied, I'm not good enough. Right? When I went to girls and they rejected me, I wasn't good enough. So growing up to the point in my life, I always felt like I wasn't good enough. And when we don't feel good enough, it leads us to our second biggest pain, which is not being loved. Right? Not being loved. That's another fear of ours, is not being loved. And so
growing up and having all that happen to me, how could I like myself? How could I like who I was if at home I was ridiculed at home, not all the time, right? And then at school I was bullied, and then girls didn't like me, and all I wanted was girls because I wanted love, I wanted connection. And that's when I found working out. You know, I saw that my boy Chris, like he had this cute girlfriend. Like, what was he doing right that I wasn't doing correctly? And when I asked him to show me how to work out, and I started to work out, people in Colombia started to respect me. I made friends. Girls wanted to talk to me. So after like 10 years of feeling not good enough, being yelled at, and like there wasn't all the horrible stuff, like that's how I felt. After all this time of feeling not good enough, I found something that after doing it, people treated me completely different. People actually cared about me. People showed me love. People showed interest in me. I felt, which is another human need that's very important to us, is I felt important. I felt like I mattered. I felt significant. And so in our life, we all want to feel important. We want to feel like we matter. And so when I found working out and I saw how much of a change it made and how people treated me, my world was flipped around. And so for me, when I think of not working out, in the internal thing, it means, man, I'm not going to be able to be as important enough. I'm not going to be, that's like an internal thing. It's not a bad thing. It keeps me working out. It keeps me looking good. But in a sense, it's how I learned to show myself love without needing love. Right? The thing is, that's why I've always been okay being alone. A lot of people are not okay being alone because they need external love. I've learned to give myself so much internal love by myself that I'm okay being alone. Again, one of our biggest fears is not being loved. When you work out, when you take care of yourself, well, if no one's going to love me, I will love myself. And so sometimes relationships, and that's why relationships have been harder for me, because I've gotten into relationships, but love hurts. Love is very painful. So instead of getting love, we settle for connection, because love is painful. So me growing up, I've said I'd rather have multiple girls or like situationships instead of like devote myself, because that's just too painful. I've had a lot of breakups. So I'm like, you know what? I love myself. I'll take care of myself. I can have women in my life, but I won't get that deep with them. I won't get deep with them because love is too hard. Connection's easier. It's not right or wrong. It's just how I trained myself. You see what I'm saying? But now it's a little bit different because I'm not like that anymore. Right? I'm not like that anymore. But these are things that really come up. And this is what I'm trying to get at. These are things that come up. And so back to the motivation thing, not being good enough and not being loved are two of our biggest fears as human beings. And so working out, if you don't like the way you look, if you don't like how your life is, you can turn that around by giving yourself more love, by taking care of yourself, and by elevating yourself. What ends up happening is that you start to attract people who also view you in that way. It's hard to attract people who will love you if you don't even love yourself. You ever going back to Colombia? To visit, maybe, but not to live.
All right, bye, YouTube.
All right, YouTube.